Please subscribe, like, and share. It really helps us out. And of course, if you have any questions, comment below and we will answer you as soon as we can.
Ever wondered why you splurge on things that you don't need, or panic buy toilet paper when there's plenty in stock? It's not just you, it's your brain, and it's called behavioural bias. Today, we're taking an advanced dive into the world of IGCSE economics to uncover how hidden psychological forces shape consumer behaviours and market trends, often without us even realising it. By the end, you'll see economics not just as numbers and graphs, but as a living, breathing reflection on human psychology. In classical economics, people are assumed to be rational agents, always making logical decisions to maximize their satisfaction. But here's the problem. In real life, we're far from perfectly rational. Instead, we're influenced by emotion, cognitive shortcuts, and social pressures. This field, called behavioural economics, explains why. Let's break it down with some key biases you'll need to know and spot, both in the exam and in everyday life. Our brains hate complexity, so we use heuristics, mental shortcuts to save time, but they can backfire. Firstly, availability heuristic. If you have ever just seen news about a plane crash, you might overestimate the dangers of flying, even though statistically speaking, it's safer than driving. In economics, this shows up in stock market panics. Recent events stick in our minds, making risks feel bigger than they are. Secondly, anchoring bias. Ever been offered a shirt for £80, then discounted to £40? The £80 acts as an anchor, making the £40 seem like a bargain, even if the shirt's true value is around £20. Let's move on to framing and loss aversion. Firstly, the framing effect. A deal advertised as 90% fat-free feels more appealing than one saying contains 10% fat, even though they're identical. In economics, framing changes consumer behaviour without changing actual facts. Secondly, loss aversion. We feel losses about twice as strongly as gains of the same size. An investor might refuse to sell a losing stock because selling locks in the loss, even when holding it makes no rational sense. And thirdly, the endowment effect. Once we own something, we value it more. That's why you might price your old phone at, say, £200 when you'd only pay £120 for the same model of buying. Moving on again, let's have a look at social proof and confirmation bias, or the echo chamber effect. Firstly, social proof. When everyone's lining up for a product, we assume it must be good. This drives fads like viral toys or sudden crypto surges. Secondly, confirmation bias. If you think housing prices will keep rising, we'll seek out articles saying they will and ignore evidence to the contrary. Thirdly, the herd effect. Together, these biases fuel bubbles and crashes. Investors buy because others are buying, creating unsustainable booms, followed by painful busts. So, how do we overcome these biases? How do we beat your brain's tricks? Firstly, pause and question first impulses. Is this decision based on data or emotion? Secondly, seek out opposing viewpoints to challenge your confirmation bias. Thirdly, set pre-commitment rules, like deciding in advance when to sell an investment. And remember, businesses know these biases too. They frame prices, set anchors, and use social proofs to get you to buy. Recognizing the game puts you one step ahead. Behavioural economics doesn't just make you a better economics student, it makes you a sharper decision maker in life. Understanding your own biases is the first step to controlling them, instead of letting them control you. Next time you're finding yourself tempted by that limited time offer, stop and think, is this me or my brain's autopilot talking?
Thank you for watching our video. Please like, subscribe and share. And comment below so we can clarify things for you.